Hello, and welcome back to Dottore And The Spy. Yeah, we're back to the original game now, haha. Last time, we aborted our mission and became Dottore's apprentice in the aptly named Ending 7 Apprentice. This time... Okay, yeah, if you can't tell, I lied. Again, we're not letting the dice gods decide our fate. Instead, we're going to get a couple quick endings and some dialogue we haven't seen before as well while I'm at it, whatever I can fit in this video. So for this first ending, we are going to get this initial conversation here. I'm going to choose to start a conversation. We're going to get that last choice that I didn't do before because I forgot it existed. So we're going to start a conversation by the best way possible. Not actually starting it. You keep silent. He stays silent as well. Nevertheless, he should have noticed your presence by now. So we are gonna really not start this conversation. Dottore doesn't move a muscle, yet you have the feeling that he is watching you with an attentive gaze under his mask. Okay, so it's being the same. But I'm pretty sure that is a bad choice, and I am not about to test it right now, because I actually have to do this correctly. My name is Kayal, yada yada yada, so I'm just gonna skip through this. Curiosity, make sure that we get the dance. Alright, so this one has some that we haven't done. They seem mistrustful. So he's talking about if I can pull up the history real quick. There's like about, oh yeah, are you worried? Because they're watching you, they're looking at you like, who are you? And why are you with Dottore right now? They seem mistrustful. A soft but well-knowing laugh escapes his lips. Would there be any reason to be suspicious of you? No, envious would probably have been a more appropriate term. A certain amount of distrust, or skepticism in this case, is quite appropriate. It keeps the mind focused. You feel his grip on your hand tighten. An interesting encounter. That's all you are to him. And then this is exactly the same. So yeah, the dance continues. Consider this an invitation. So I'm pretty sure I did this one before, so I accept. This is silly. A satisfied grin spreads across his lips. Your steps still follow the pattern of the dance. Okay, yeah, this was the one I didn't choose. I can't skip. He had anticipated your quick acceptance. Okay. The play is coming to an end, and then... It's like, why would you accept immediately? You are something else. Anyway, so he's gonna invite us to... Hi, Tarja, I'm so sorry. Right now, I am trying to get in all I can without this being too terribly long. So yeah, we're going to get the note. Yeah, we are not doing that. So we are gonna run. We're gonna run away. We're like, screw this, I'm out of here. You wait. You wait very long, very quietly. The minutes pass sluggishly, but at last the carriage starts moving again. Without you. Mission report. Kayal has made contact with the Harbinger Dottore. However, Kayal turned down the opportunity to accept his invitation and thus obtain more information. Conclusion? Little information gained. Furthermore, Dottore will now know that he is being tracked. Kayal will not be allowed to enter the academia again. And declined invitation. So yeah, you just have to not go. That's seriously all it is. It's like, you just, nope, I'm out. So yeah, obviously you have to get the dance scene though. You can't just get this by getting caught at the beginning, because you will not obviously get that whole like, oh yeah, consider this an invitation. I want you to come to the castle out in the God knows where. Alright, so we've gotten that ending. So let's go back to that initial encounter if I still have that. Nope, I don't. Okay. Well, we are going to I'm gonna load from... I have a save here that just has Kyle as the name, so I don't have to enter it over and over and over again. That's the wrong button. So we're just gonna skip through all of this. We are gonna keep the notes. Because, yeah. Alright, yada yada yada. And now we are going to choose to watch him so that I can get some of the choices we didn't see beforehand. There's a specific one I want to grab that I mentioned before when we get to it. So we did this one first. So he, if I remember correctly, it seemed like you were hoping to talk to me. Yeah. So, I think this is the one I want you to choose. Because this is the one I did last time, because this one is the one that's bad. Whoopsies. So, actually, What's wrong? Did I mess up your plan? You take a step back, surprised. So, yeah, this one is... So that choice is not initially bad, but you have two options that you can get. If you choose this one, this is going to get you caught. So I'm actually going to do this one first. No, I am just surprised to meet you and... you, I guess. After La Signora's passing, I was reassigned to serve under your command. I'm pretty sure both of them do end up just going here anyway. It just is whether or not... Wait, no. I'm pretty sure that other one had more stuff. Anyways, I just wanted to quickly show that off. And yeah, this is the bad option. I need to get caught. I need to get caught. So you know what? Yep. We're on the ground. And then I'm just gonna... skip all of this. I do not remember which ones I chose. I don't think it matters. I don't remember it mattering. Because I'm pretty sure it just goes all the same for the most part. That one I know is a foot chase. You know what? I'm just gonna load. I'm just gonna load. So I have a very specific reason for this. We're just gonna get ourselves here. So this is the one where I had the notes from before, and we chose one of these options. Now we're gonna finally see what what refusing will actually do for us. Because if we didn't have the notes, that gets us to the chance of having the delusion stuff, yada yada yada. So anyways, your answer makes him giggle, so he turns away and moves a few steps away from you. You hear a soft rustle and the sound of his footsteps. Then he reappears in your field of vision. He is holding your backpack, which you had left in your room at the end before the ball. Well, duh! We did not have it with us! We didn't have a chance to go back for it because we got caught! A satisfied grin spreads across Il Dottore's face. You recognize this bag, don't you? You nod, at a loss for words. He knows more than you had assumed. A lot more. Still grinning, he pulls some papers from your luggage and waves them in the air. Let's talk about your mission. It's not mine! I can explain. Alright, I need to actually grab the dice here. Hold on. I did not remember there being dialogue. Not that it matters, because we're gonna get the same ending regardless. But yeah, let's just see. Are we going to try to explain ourselves, or are we gonna just horribly lie? We're gonna try and explain ourselves. I can explain. Silence. He does not unfold the pieces of paper, for both he and you know what is written inside. Yeah, I'm a spy. Yep. That's what it is. He knows your reason for being at the ball. Yeah, I'm a spy. From Sumeru. We both know this. There's no point trying to lie about it. This eliminates your right to vote for the following tests. But the answer was quite enlightening. I had no choice. I happened to come across your own notes in the academia archives and was wrongly accused of breaking the rules. I just want to go back to the academia and finish my studies. He puts the bag and the letter aside and folds his hands together. His usual grin fades. Poor thing. What do you mean? The world is a chessboard, and you are nothing more than a pawn sacrificed by the sages for political purposes. You don't know what to reply. There seems to be something else you don't know about. You really thought you had a chance to return to the academia, didn't you? You believed them and blindly followed their orders. Too bad. They never intended for you to return. Didn't they tell you that they wanted to contact me for cooperation? Didn't they tell you that you were merely a sign of the sage's goodwill to me? He burst out laughing, sending a shiver down your spine. They tricked you, fooled you all the way down the line. Almost tragic, don't you think? Again, he caresses the skin of your stomach with his fingertips. Your gaze hangs as if in a trance on the mask of the man for whom you are nothing more than a political gesture. That's a good thing. I can make use of someone like you. Ah, no. I have excellent use for a body like yours for 1, maybe 2 tests. You feel the cold blade on your skin. This is certainly not the happy ending you were looking for. However, you have given me good entertainment for a while. You can be satisfied with your performance, but here and now, the curtain falls. So yeah, that's our second ending, Gift of Goodwill. So, I'm gonna quickly grab that one piece of dialogue here. I can't remember if it changes. I don't think it does. Or maybe it does. I don't know. We're about to find out. It's not mine. Nope. Okay, it's exactly the same. Alright. Alright. Alright, we'll just skip through the rest of this so that we can get to there. Anyway, so yeah, Gift of Goodwill, obtained upon discovering the sage's actual plan. So apparently, we were told, hey, yeah, we're sending you to spy on Dottore. You're gonna come back with your information, and yada yada yada. But in reality, Dottore knows. I don't know. But yeah, so you have to keep the notes, you have to get caught at the ball, and then you have to choose to not be a part of his experiments. So you can't do like the psyche or physiological evaluation stuff. And then he pulls out the notes like, oh yeah. Care to explain? Actually, this is what is really happening. So yeah, that's about all I have for this episode, because I want to save the next stuff for later, because we have another ending we're gonna get that'll finally give us the last way to get a different ending, because I want to do that. I want that all to be in a separate video. I know I've brought this up so many times. We'll get there, I promise. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Until next time.